Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is September 16th, and Saturday night's all right for fighting. I'm Lance Brock. Welcome to this Saturday episode of GMWF. And on today's episode, hope everyone is having an amazing Saturday. We're going to talk about tonight's episode of AEW Saturday Collision, 8 p.m. Eastern on TNT. And Collision will be live from the Bryce Jordan Center in State College, Pennsylvania. Live on TNT tonight as we get ready for this Wednesday's Dynamite Grand Slam broadcast live from Arthur Ashe Stadium. And also, as that very rude truck drives by, sorry about that. And also October 1st, the Wrestle Dream pay-per-view. And tonight, we will see more with the issues between Absolute Ricky Starks and the Blackpool Combat Club. And we will have a tag team match. Starks teaming with Big Bill to take on the team of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and the Ring of Honor World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli. That should be a pretty good match right there to tune in for Collision. And we will also see FTR, Dex Harwood and Cash Wheeler defend their AEW World Tag Team Championships against Iron Savages. Also, Dr. Britt Baker returning to her home state, and more on this episode of AEW Collision tonight. Once again, 8 p.m. Eastern on TNT. Sounds like it should be a pretty good show tonight. Just a reminder, there is a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic now available from last night, talking all about WWE Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage, which featured the surprise appearance of The Rock to kick off SmackDown. Like I said last night, during the day I saw a report online that The Rock said something about that he was going to be in Denver, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. And then The Rock did end up showing up on SmackDown last night. And also, unfortunately, Pat McAfee, but I won't complain any today like I did last night. But I thought The Rock and Austin Theory were great in this opening segment. I thought the promo that these two cut on each other was great. Austin Theory, even though they haven't really been doing too much with him as of late, I think he is still pretty great on the mic. And of course we saw The Rock hit Austin Theory with a spine buster and then the people's elbow. And there was also a quick backstage segment between The Rock and John Cena. John Cena told Rock, "Welcome home," and then they hugged. And I'm kind of surprised, though, that last night that both The Miz and John Cena were on the show, but they didn't really have any interactions last night since a couple weeks ago The Miz did that great Miz TV segment where there was supposed to have been an invisible John Cena that you cannot see, did that whole thing, but I thought they might have done something with him, but instead John Cena was a part of the main event segment on the Grayson Waller effect, which, as far as famous WWE talk show segments in history go, I would not say is one of my favorites. Not even really close. I talked about this a little bit last night, that maybe I'd rather have seen, instead of the Grayson Waller effect, maybe have Cena be a part of Miz TV, and they could have referenced that Miz TV segment from a couple weeks ago and done something with that. I don't know if they're actually gonna build to a Cena and Grayson Waller feud or not. I know last night, though, that the setup for the Grayson Waller effect, or the setup during it, I should say, was for the dark match after between John Cena and AJ Styles teaming, and then I've heard they also had a second dark match of the night, Cody Rhodes defeating Dominic Mysterio. Also heard that Cody Rhodes is scheduled for more SmackDown appearances coming up, which might be dark match spots. Probably not going to be on TV any. And that was this Saturday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope to be back tonight with a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, talking all about tonight's AEW Saturday Collision. So hope everybody will tune in and listen to that tonight. Also remember, if you have any questions or comments, just want to say anything, you can leave your feedback for last night's WWE SmackDown, AEW Rampage in the comment section right here on Spreaker, YouTube, or whichever podcast website you listen to on. Either one. Also, today's the last day to answer the question of the week. Hashtag Ask360. Who is your favorite pro wrestler of all time? It's simple. You can answer either here in the comment section or on Spreaker, YouTube, or whichever site you listen to on, or on Twitter at 360 Wrestling Pod. Answer it and just use the hashtag Ask360. Also, you can email me your answer if you want, 360wrestlingpodcast@gmail.com, if people still use email. I'm old. I'm not sure what people use these days. But once again, that's all for this episode. I'll talk to everyone tonight, hopefully after Collision, and we'll be here tomorrow for GMWF. But until then, have a great pro wrestling day.